She is a physician, best-selling author, a parenting expert. She's here in the nick of time, helping us teach our children to be better and behave better. Please welcome Deborah Gilboa, MD, a.k.a. Dr. G.
Welcome,
Good to have you here. So many millions of followers, on social media platforms. What's the number one most common question that parents ask you?
Parents want to know, I know I'm supposed to give my kid consequences, but it makes them sad.
Yeah.
How can I bear to make my kid miserable? If I give in, they're so much happier.
So what's the answer?
The answer is, we got to make our kids a little uncomfortable because nobody learns or grows or changes if they're comfortable, right? Do you learn when you're comfortable?
No.
Right? We don't.
Yeah.
But it's beyond. Dr. G, I'm telling you, you could not have come at a more crucial time in my life.
I'm so glad I'm here.
I really feel I'm at my wit's end, and it almost makes me want to cry. I love my child so much, but she is so willful. She is so strong-minded.
Doesn't come from anywhere in the
I have
family.
no idea
Brand
where
new.
this is coming from.
Idea. Okay.
She would rather be uncomfortable than just do what she needs to do to get out of timeout. And she just says no, and stands her ground and will sit and cry and throw a tantrum for 30 minutes. And I'll say count to 10 and she'll say no. She'd rather stay there.
So first, let me tell you why that's great. She's never going to do something just because her friend wants her to. And that's wonderful.
Okay, that's an upside.
Isn't
But
that
what do I
great?
do in the interim?
But she needs to do what you tell her to, and it's okay that she'd rather be uncomfortable. The holy grail of everybody, toddler to teen, adults too, is autonomy. I want to make my own decisions. Right. Cool. So you've got to give her choices within limits. That's what we do as parents. That's what everybody does. You get choices within limits. So you can sit in timeout until you count to 10, right? That was the thing.
I told her in any language, Greek, Spanish, or English. You pick it. She said no. She'd rather sit there.
Swahili, no problem.
I don't really care. She just wanted to sit there.
Right. So then she can sit there. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. And it's okay because you can have, and this is what I tell parents who are like, how can I make my child miserable? I say, you can have empathy for their suffering and their real suffering. Like they don't get to go to their best friend's birthday party because they were disrespectful. And now they're really miserable, genuinely miserable, not just drama, but really sad. You can have empathy for that without changing the line.
Right.
You can still hold the line. So you can say, oh, I get it. Listen, timeout's boring. And make it as boring as you can, please.
Okay.
Ignore her drama. But
see, that's so
it's
hard.
Okay. Yeah,
just ignore it.
It is, but this is super good practice. She's 3. She will, God willing, be 13.
Yeah.
Practice now.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
If she's like this at 13, we're in trouble.
I have the 14 and 15. Problem, take out the trash. Pick up the laundry basket and take it upstairs.
Wait, they won't
without
do it?
me asking.
Oh, that's a different skill. They know how to take out the trash.
Oh, they
know
do
how to-
anything I ask them to do. They're
Totally
wonderful
different skill.
kids. I just go, did you not see the laundry basket that you stepped over
Okay,
at the
the
bottom of
answer
the
is
step?
no, they didn't.
They don't.
They totally didn't, right?
That's
Like
true,
it
guys.
didn't.
They
wasn't
tripped
even
on it.
bandwidth. Yeah, and that was annoying, I bet. Right? Oh, I tripped
Why
on
wouldn't they just
something and
move
kept
it?
going. Because it's not what they're thinking about. You want them to learn the skill of initiative. You want them to
Yeah.
learn a work ethic, so when they get a job, they keep it, right?
Yeah.
So that's what you tell them. You say, I'm so pleased that you've learned to do these chores. Now I got to find a way to teach you initiative so that whatever job you get, you'll be able to keep. You'll be the last one fired because you always go back to that adult and say, hey, that's done. What else do you need me to do?
Right.
Because, man, you keep that teenager.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
say to them, so at first, I'm going to put up some reminders for you because you're teaching them to change a habit, and that's a skill everybody needs. We all need to know how to build a new habit. So you want them to build a habit, let's say, pick one, of taking anything that you put on the stairs that should be in their room, of noticing it and taking it upstairs. And you say, that's all we're working on for November, is noticing. So you put up a sign, or you ask them, what would help you remind it? Can we put a landing pad, and if it's empty, you're good, and if there's something on it, you got to move it? Should we put a sign up at the top of the stairs that says, look behind you, was there something there?
Right, oh, that's funny.
Should I put a water bucket teetering on the edge of your door so that if you go in it without your laundry, it will fall on you? Like, what do you need?
Yeah.
Because your 13 and 14-year-old need to start engaging in, how do I change a habit?
Oh,
Right,
interesting.
and they're at this point thinking more about themselves than the
And
surroundings.
there probably need to be consequences for not changing the habit. Like, if I have to carry your laundry upstairs, you're helping me clean out the garage for all of Saturday afternoon.
Ooh, that's good.
They hate that.
That's a good one. Now, I know, Ken, you have a question as well.
Yeah, I have a question. So this is about food. So 6, 4, and 4. The 6 and 4-year-old girl, great. They'll eat everything. I think we did it right. We started them on vegetables. Now they'll eat beans, salad, fish, etc.
Awesome.
Boy, we did the exact same thing. And he will eat cheese, French toast, and apple muffins.
Those are things that are really yummy.
He
not wrong.
understands it.
Yeah.
And we've tried not to, we don't say, no, you can't leave the table. We haven't, held dessert as a threat because I hear
Awesome.
that's bad.
It can't be.
But they're all super thin. I'm worried about him getting enough nutrients. He's
Is his
smaller.
doctor worried about him getting is he a failure to thrive?
No.
Okay, great. then you don't have to stress about it. What you've got to do, I'm going to guess that when you have time to plan a meal, which is not every meal, I have 4 kids, it's not always like this, but when you're planning, you've got a starch, a protein, a vegetable or 2.
Right.
Cool. Put 2 of those things you know he's good with,
Right.
and the vegetable, let's say, as new. And you don't have to have an argument. Choices within limits. You just say, if you want seconds on any of the 2 things you like, you have to eat or try. That's up to you. Finish or try. That's up to you.
I'm fine with try.
The thing that you don't, that's new.
Right.
And you don't have to. If you want to have just one helping of those 2 things and you're not ready to be quite that brave tonight, cool. But when you compliment a kid about something they can control, like being brave, courageous, adventurous, trying something new, or expressing their feelings, something they have control over, then you really build self-esteem and confidence. Which is different than just saying like, oh, you're smart or you're cute. You're saying like, you did that. And brag about them to other people. That helps get positive behavior too.
I just need to
That's great.
put you in my pocket.
I know, seriously. Can I get your number?
I'm big for pocket.
Text you?
But she'd actually,
that we actually
can put you in our pocket.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
You have a series of pocket books.
I do. I have these little books, and they're each one, and those are to build skills. And in there is the developmental stage. I'm a family doc, so I'm all about correct developmental stages for neurotypical kids, 2 to 4, 5 to 7, all the way up to 17, of activities that will build respect, which is what you're looking for, and responsibility, which is what you're looking for, and resilience, which is what you're looking for. Right? I feel like the Wizard of Oz here. But you're really.
If I only had a brain.
I'm a small man behind a curtain. But really, you can be that person behind the curtain because kids will learn these skills. And these are just 10-minute activities that build those things so that they can have the skills they need so that we don't have to try to make them happy, which is what parents are asking me about. How can I make them happy? Don't make them happy.
Okay.
Give them the skills they need so they can find and make their own happiness.
Kim, tackle her. Don't let her leave.
I won't.
No.
Get more information at
I live here.
hallmarkchannel.com and on Dr. G's website. All information is below.
Oh, I love you so much. I love you too, Paige.
Thanks. I feel like we all learned a little something. I'm going to teach you guys a little something of my own, how to do DIY snow globes on top of your mason jars.